Hi guys, how's it going? Let me just bring myself forward and let me just open up Facebook, make sure everything's working all right. So I'm back live streaming. It's bank holiday here in the UK, but I'm going to do a little session today regardless. Let me just go on to here, make sure we've got sound coming through. So I'm going to go back to, I'm kind of just having a bit of, oh, there we go. Just having a little period of going back to some old projects and trying to pull them together into some new ideas, especially using some of these new kind of things I'm messing around with at the moment. Using some of this generative stuff in Logic, some of the MIDI effects. So let me just open up Ableton as well. Yeah, so I'm kind of trying out this little bit of a heavier kind of vibe, bit more for my Ghetto No side project. Yeah, so I'm just going to experiment. So this is what I've got. It's a kind of yacht rock style sample that I've got filtered. Let me just take off the other filter. So I just quite like the sample. So I want to just try and put in some extra parts, build some drums in, put some bass in, see if it turns out to be something cool. If it doesn't, then I'm going to delete it from my hard drive and never think or mention it again. Okay, so I'm going to set myself a 50-minute timer. And that's all I'm going to do. So 50 minutes. I'm going to stop. I'm actually going to try and find, that might be something I do today. Actually, I want to research a way, seeing if there's any apps that I can use that freeze my computer after a certain amount of time. So it forces me to go and take a break, because breaks are so important, and sometimes we lose sight of that. And those are the times where you go around in circles, I think, when you should really take a break. So if anyone knows of any apps that allow you to actually stop using your computer, force you to do it, then please let me know. Cool. So I think, is that Luke? Are you tuning in? Hi, if so, and if not, Elsie Thompson. Hi. Hi, Johnny. How's it going? Thanks for tuning in. Hope you're good. Okay, so let's get cracking. Okay, so the sample has a bass line. So I'm going to put that in, and I've got my little scripters and my ARP going. So we'll see what comes out. Okay, so let me take off the scripter so we can really hear what we're doing first. So if you remember with the scripter, let me bring that down on the screen, I can basically set parameters that say that there's a probability of 68% that this bass line will play. So I'll break it up. I could also introduce another scripter, which is going to be random offset probability, and let's make the notes play an octave higher, 50% probability, and I don't know, let's try a fifth. Yeah, see if that sounds good. Yeah, I'm not quite sure about the fifth one. Okay, so I'm just going to leave that doing its thing because I don't want to bounce in and go through all that yet, because I just want to make sure that, see if I get a groove going which I like, and then we can take it from there. Now I should have a preset. Did I save that preset? Oh man, is it this one? Yeah. Okay, we'll use that for the time being, and then we start playing with some beats and see if I come up with something which I like the sound of. I'm thinking maybe the bass needs to be less choppy and needs to be more like legato, but let's see. I had another bass line originally which was more of a disco kind of bass line, but it was playing a totally different melody line to the actual sample bass, and I don't know, I just trying to make things simpler as much as I can. But it's dangerous because I feel like I want to mute the sample now, and I need to remember that I wanted to build it around the sample, because I've actually got another track with a vocalist that which has come from this sample, and it kind of morphed. I recorded some live bass with some guys and some guitar, and it actually morphed into a whole new track, which sounds really cool, but it's not got the sample in it, but I still like the sample, so. Okay, let's just try taking off some of these things and just see what it's like with this bass playing more traditionally. There you go, done. Okay, so let's just bring an octave lower, bring up the amp, route it to a filter. Okay. Okay. There's parts that I don't mind actually. Let's. Okay, so I'm gonna go with the broken bass line because and maybe use the other one as just a variation on it. I don't mind that as a little groove. So let's put in break 1. I'm really trying to make music fast and try and finish tracks fast and make quick decisions and just stick with them. Because I've been chatting to some other producers and been inspired by some guys that tell me they make 3 tracks a week, which I would love to be able to do. And it's hard if you record lots of real instruments, but I want to be able to make lots of different types of music. Some stuff which is much simpler, much easier to make in some ways, and then have more time to devote to more live stuff and recording stuff. And but I want to make some music just like really kind of quick and a bit more immediate. That's what I'm trying to do at the moment. Okay. I think I had another loop playing, which is annoying me. That little hat was annoying me. So let me see if. Oops. No, it's on there. I feel like I might have deleted the one that I like the most actually by accident. So let me just reload this project. Don't save. Have a swig of tea in the meantime. So we've got 35 minutes left. Come on. Right, let's reload while we're at it. So I'm doing some videos this afternoon on Saturn 2, finishing off my video series. So, okay, let's try that one. Yep. Let's go with that. Yeah, so I'm kind of just feeling a little bit on a breaksy kind of vibe at the moment. Don't know, just suddenly just enjoying listening to a bit more of a broken beat, which is cool. Okay, I'm just going to put this brake in as well. I've used this brake so much, I really like it. So I'll put that in. So this could be like a drop, and then the filter bit could be more in the breakdowns, maybe. It's like it's silent. No, it's just really quiet. Gain staging is just absolutely all over the place, but that's fine, because I'm gonna, if I decide I want to take this track forward properly, then I'll do a proper mix of it and gain stage everything anyway. So it's really bad though. I can't even see the waveform properly. Okay, so let's open my Ableton Loops project, which is more current kind of sounds, really. That's more characters, flavors, like interesting vintagey sounds, I guess. And this is more like stuff that's going to cut. Okay, there's some vibes there, I think. So let's actually do this a bit better with the gain staging. So we've got that. These are like my splice loops. I downloaded a load of stuff from Splice, stuff that I liked, put it in a project. I can probably be doing this with live loops, which I've now got installed in the new version of Logic, but I haven't had a chance to really get my head around. Well, actually, that's not true. I use it on the iPhone with GarageBand, but yeah, I've just made this project in Ableton, so I need to maybe port it over to Logic. This was cool as well. I can maybe chop that up and use some little vibes from that. Try not to over layer and overcook stuff, so I don't want to put too many layers in there. Oops. Sorry, they're going to be really loud. All right. Thanks for that. I'm going to have to force quit Ableton. Nice little crash logic. Thanks for that. You can see Stavros tuning in. How's it going, man? Long time. Hope you're good. You join us just as logic crashes. Great timing. Okay, so let's reopen. Auto saved. Sorry, this is still happening on my other screen, so you can't see that. So we've got 23 minutes. Okay. So I'm looking for a hat at the moment. That's what I was doing. Okay, cool. So let's as I said, let's bounce in the bass, but let me just try playing the note length. Yeah, I think there's some vibes there. So let's bounce in 4 passes of the bass. So this is it's random, yeah. So it's going to just come up with random stuff. So let's try and pick out some ideas from the 3. Now, what I could do is freeze the MIDI notes, but I'm trying to, as I said, work as fast as possible and just limit myself. So we could say, okay, well, those are the four takes. Got to make something out of that. So more than kind of like just blinded by options and you know, kind of yeah, just having too many options. That's the right word. I want to try and limit myself a little bit. That's not bad. Not bad either. That's a nice kind of outro loop. Maybe not the main hook. What's this one again? Yep. So that's going to be the main bass line. Main bass. What was this one? That's alternative bass. I didn't fade that one. Hopefully there's no clicks. Oops. Okay, so we'll call this bass alt. Okay, so I've got some stuff that I've already imported into this project before, so let's see if there's anything in there that's any good. I'm on the cowbell. Look at this. I mean, we really don't need to have our samples so clipped, guys. Come on. Let's try and push this a bit in the groove. Too techy sounding. Don't need any extra drums like that. What's this? Is probably a kick, which I'm not going to need. Didn't sound bad actually, but I'm trying to not overlay stuff, so it doesn't fit with that. Don't need that. That actually kind of adds something quite nice in a weird way. That I don't need. I have no idea what Dum Dummy is. So that can go. Come on, Logic. So I've got some chords here which I think aren't going to fit anymore. But let's have a look. Sounds good in terms of the idea, but yeah, I think I need to look at the what's going on with the chords. Likewise. So cool part to add in there, but maybe I need to look at the notes. No, I don't think I want an electric piano in this one. That seems to be playing some weird bass part. Don't need that. This was the original bass line. Kind of doesn't sound bad. Wonder what it's like if we put that onto a synth. That's just me playing with Contact on it. What am I doing? Bass part of Contact. So let me just see what yeah, so that sounds quite good, but it's just the bass lines hitting a different different notes of sample, which I think sounds a bit weird. What's this? That's actually me playing the bass. What's going on here? Damn. Okay, so we're gonna lose those because we just don't need those at all. What's this? I think maybe there's some keys that have got confused there, or something's gone weird with the. Maybe there's I've pitch shifted something. That's quite nice. Okay, so I think that's kind of working. Let's just try something on here. Yeah. Okay, bar on the kick. Nice. Okay, so just to give myself something to, and by the way, I do realise that I've already gone against what I said about the timer, but at least I know in my head that I need to finish soon. But sometimes when you've got a bit of a kind of inspiration, I guess you want to just see it through. So what I'm going to do to finish up, I'm just going to arrange something like this long just to have something to listen to in a couple of days' time and decide whether it's good or not. So let's kind of let's do like a filter up section. In fact, let's take it out there, and I wonder if it goes be around from now. Is it this bit? Yeah, so I don't want that bit there. So let's kind of try something like this. So I've basically got like a bit of a build up and a bit of a drop, so I can just get a little bit of a vibe of how things sound. So what we really need to do is get this repeating again. And copy, and let's repeat this a couple of times. Okay, so Where's that bass alt? Okay, so I've got something to bounce out and to listen to. I'm just going to actually arrange some of these things, or just decide whether I'm going to use them or not, and maybe clear up the project a bit. It's quite nice. Don't need that. Okay, so I'm just going to do one more thing, which is to just filter up this, put this on, so we get a little bit of a vibe on what it's like filtering in and out. Yeah, I think this is working quite nice actually. It's hard when you're feeling kind of a bit inspired about something to start working on it, which is fine. Where's that extra beat gone? Let's go a bit more minimal here. Don't know why we lose that part there. Ah, where's that hat? Can't remember if I left that on. No. Is it here? Probably. No. Yeah, a little bit. Okay. So that's cool for a session. Let's bounce this down. And it is, I'll be around new. Okay, and that is going to be that for today. As I said, I'm just doing one session today because I'm catching up on some of my video lessons. But I'll be back tomorrow doing some more stuff, maybe pushing some of the other projects to be to getting towards being finished. Cool, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you found that kind of interesting. And I'll hopefully have you back later on in the week. Cheers, guys.